Apollo Creed meets the Italian Stallion. Sounds like a damn monster movie.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Matt.
What's happening?
Nothing much. How are you?
Not much. Setting up the computer and everything.
Alright, cool.
So, how's everything?
Alright.
How's Vegas?
Oh, Vegas was awesome, man. It's so great. I love that city, and I can't help but find myself going there more and more.
Oh man, it must be beautiful out there.
Oh my god, it was like close to 70 during the day, and then it would drop at night.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah. My camera. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
my brother moved out there in like November, so it was cool seeing him.
Oh, cool. It's always good when you got family that moves to different places like that, and you can go and chill out down there and stuff.
Yeah. And then there's a girl I'm seeing too lives there, so
that's cool.
I have plenty of places I can crash.
Yeah, it looks like you guys are having fun out there.
Oh man, I got there on Saturday. I flew out of Philadelphia around. My flight was 7:50 in the morning. I was up on Saturday for 27 hours. Yeah.
Damn.
But I had to come back to work on Wednesday, so I really had to make the most of my my quick time there.
Oh boy. Yeah, I have a sister who moved down to Hawaii.
Yeah.
She was living in Florida before that, so I got to go to Florida for like almost like a month, a little over a month.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for Hawaii. I think that's going to be the next one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's neat. A friend of mine's on one of the islands right now. I don't remember which one she went to, but she got there the other night, so pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool to like. I've been watching like tons of like Magnum PI and like different shows like that.
Yeah. I went through a huge Magnum PI phase a couple months ago. I started watching it from the beginning, and I don't know. I got pretty far, and then I petered out a little bit. But I ordered from Rick. I think the actor's name is Larry something.
Oh,
he wrote a book called Aloha Magnum, and it comes signed, which is really cool, and it has an episode guide.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's neat. It's a cool little book. I thought it was neat to get. I watch like an episode like every 2 weeks now, but like for the first season, I watched an episode every night or every morning. Boom.
Yeah.
It's a cool show. I like that character, and it's great seeing Hawaii. I mean, it looks like such a beautiful place.
Even like cinematography wise, it's just like wow.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was cool to see Julie Nixon on there too. She was on. I think it was in season 2. She was
She played like somebody's ex-wife, didn't she?
Or like like a model or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's crazy when you see all the guest stars that were on shows in the 80s.
Yeah, Robert Loggia too, and yeah, it was cool. Yeah, another one was when you guys did the over the top slide cast. I went up. I looked up one of the. I think it was the Sammy Hagar music video for that.
Yeah, winner takes all. It's great.
It's amazing because you can kind of see like Sly's transition between like skinny Lincoln Hawks and how big he was for Rambo 3.
Right.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is neat. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that video to look for that, because I'm always amazed though that like Sly is able to do these physical transformations. I think a lot of people just know, oh, he's a muscly guy, but I mean, if you think about like the fact that for Rambo 4, he was his biggest ever on screen. He was like 220 or something.
He was huge.
Yeah, and now he's doing Creed, where he looks a little smaller, and then I don't know what kind of regimen he's going to do to get in shape for Last Blood, but
yeah, that's
I imagine he's going to try and get close to that Rambo 4 size again, which I'm amazed.
He's got to stick to that formula of, like with Rambo, like he gets bigger, the explosions get kind of crazier, the violence gets crazier with each one.
Yeah, he really is amazing though. I mean, I remember when we did our that Staying Alive in Rhinestone episode. Yeah. Like, if you look at Travolta in Staying Alive, I mean, he's completely ripped.
Yeah.
And that was all Stallone.
Yeah, it would have been cool to see Travolta in Rambo 2, because he was attached to that at one point.
As the sidekick or something. Yeah, I think it would have been neat. And then they were even talking about, before Coppola got involved in making Godfather 3, they were going to have Stallone and Travolta be in that. So.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Yeah, I know there's all these alternate, and you were telling me about this this sci-fi.
Isobar.
Yeah. I was reading about that, and like Roland Emmerich was involved, and goodness, just some of the names attached to it. It's amazing.
H.R. Giger designed the train. I think Rick Baker did the creature design.
Yeah, it really seems like, was it just that Carrico was having a really hard time at that point?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those projects that never got up. I've been trying to track down a script for it. I found one, but they said that it was sold. The script they had was sold. So
really?
I'm trying to look up the other writers on the project and trying to find out maybe where I can get a script.
Yeah, that would be really neat.
Yeah. And I'm also reading Hunter.
Okay.
And that's, wow.
That was the book that he was going to use for the Rambo sequel before he decided to do Last Blood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It was like it's basically Predator.
Yeah, it's
a genetically modified beast?
Yeah. It's like Predator in Alaska. They find like Homo scimitar, like I think it's like a saber-toothed cat, type of saber-toothed cat.
Yeah.
And they can conduct these experiments, and then in the end, the scientist, who I think Mickey Rourke would have played him, I think, uses it on himself and becomes like this. He starts eventually, gradually changing into this monster.
Yeah.
But it's so Rambo.
Yeah.
It's like, from page 1, it's Rambo. Like, it opens up with helicopter going over, and they're looking for this little boy, and they're saying like that little boy is going to be dead within the hour. This little kid kind of wandered off.
Right.
And then he kind of got lost. And so they get this guy Nathaniel Hunter, well, Rambo.
Yeah.
And he shows up in a Jeep, and he's got this big wolf dog kind of thing, and he looks exactly like, the way they describe him is exactly like when he gets out of the helicopter in the beginning of Rambo 2, when he gets to meet Murdoch. Exactly. And then he sets off to go find the kid, and he puts on all these like this kind of like the tarp from First Blood.
Okay.
But it's got like a hood on it, and it's all made out of leather. And he goes off and he finds the kid and stuff, and it just screams Rambo like every page.
Yeah. I was nervous though because I remember he did like one of those Q&As he did for Ain't It Cool News, he sent them like a clip of him describing the Rambo versus the Beast idea, and I thought it was kind of cool that he was looking at maybe taking Rambo into like another genre.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it really made me nervous.
yeah, me too. I was like, oh, it could work, but it's kind of out there.
Yeah.
If they are going to go that way, I would like to see Rambo fight a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Or maybe if they really want to kind of go out of the box, I would like to see like Rambo takes on the Illuminati.
Right. Yeah.
I would love to see that. That would be gold.
Yeah. I do think though. I remember when they were sort of talking about that. Like niece or somebody gets abducted by the Mexican drug cartel.
Yeah.
That idea to me just seemed so perfect in the sense that it would provide like wish fulfillment for so many people in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
That hate. The idea of somebody being violated or abused like that, and just these gangs that just run amok. So like it just seemed like such a cool venue to drop Rambo in, because you could argue that a lot of the times that he got involved in the violence, it was political, or whereas this, it would really just be straight on like revenge driven almost,
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And it would definitely push that barrier of he'd be more willing to kill.
Yeah.
He'd be more willing to go into action.
Yeah. I thought it would be a really neat take.
And then there's that whole Homefront script that they said that was supposed to be Rambo.
I dug Homefront.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah. We're gonna cover that on Slycast when we eventually get to 2012 or 13 or whatever. So it's gonna be probably a couple years. We're still trying to figure out how we're gonna do some of the movies. We're not gonna devote whole episodes to certain points, like that whole straight to DVD glut that he went through after, like, I think Driven.
Like with Avenging Angelo and all
yeah,
that.
like I don't want to devote an entire episode to Avenging Angelo. I barely even want to watch that movie again.
I tried to watch it like 2 months ago, and I was just like, nah, I can't.
It's bad, and then you got stuff like Detox or ICU, whatever you want to call that. And it was really, I remember I wrote a blog post at the time. It was really sad to see his career hit that level, because it was just so like, it was so depressing to see, like. And then I was so happy when he had that 1-2 punch of well, I guess Robert Rodriguez throwing him in Spy Kids 3D.
That makes me wonder too, because they had a thing going for a while where Robert Rodriguez was had a pitch for Rambo.
Yeah, that would have been neat too.
Yeah,
he's definitely got the. He would have come up with some cool kills. If you look at like the Machete movies, that's all they are. They're just gimmicks, and then they built the plot around it.
I think there's like a 4-page or 5-page treatment for that.
Yeah.
Somewhere floating around.
Yeah.
I saw it a long time ago.
Yeah.